JC, what is going on, my man? Emmanuel from Mr. and Mrs. Leeds here. I believe that you talked to Devin, which is one of my team members, about sending over this video and actually giving us the green light to be able to put it into your inbox. So I really appreciate that, my man. Just to give you context and a frame of this video, my goal is not to confuse you, JC. It's rather to give you context about how you can use this video to, build your discernment on what exactly is going on within the marketing realm in Denver, Colorado, and Commerce City. Also to give you the ability to be able to see if you want to do it yourself, or also if you want us to do it for you, right? To be able to take care of this and actually do it for you as well too. We work with companies like Dr. Electric down here in Colorado Springs, doing about $3.5 million. Companies like Semi up in, I think it's in Arvada, I believe it is. Spartan Plumbing just did like $115,000 a month. Last week alone. Also Deepwater Co., a couple of different companies in Colorado Springs. We're in Colorado Springs specifically as well too. So if you want to come down and be able to meet us, shake hands, drink coffee, talk about how we can help your business, we can absolutely do that. We're going to talk about three things in this video: content, backlinks, and citations. At the end of this video, if you feel like you want to be able to go and do this yourself, like I mentioned, 100% go and do that. I would love for you to take this value and be able to create traction for yourself. That's my intention anyway. But if not, if you want us to do it for you, just reply to this video, reply to this email, and we will be able to take care of you and give you as much insight as we possibly can. So let's jump right in. Like I said, content, backlinks, and citations. Here's a big thing I noticed about Commerce City. Nobody's searching it up. A lot of people in Commerce City are actually searching up Denver. So I'd actually make your homepage simply about Denver. All right. I mean, you can obviously, this is fine. Mentioning Commerce City is fine. But that's to give you immediate context and immediate clarity about what's going on. RM Electrical Solutions, from panels to parking lots, we power it all. The biggest thing here is the CTA is going to be really big here when I look at somebody's website. The first thing I want to do is give them an instant ability to be able to opt into my website, opt into my campaign or whatever I'm optimizing for. And also, the phone number up here is going to be really good as well too, so you're good there. What it looks like is, based on what I'm looked at, you're probably not optimizing, you are not optimizing for your service location matched with your specific service as well too. So rather than it just being electrical, as I just pulled up, as you can see highlighted, it'll be Denver electrician rather than just being electrical. So it'll be very, very specific, targeted to the area in which you want to rank for, or the area in which you want jobs, right? So if you go to Denver electrician, sorry, man, spelling is not my strong suit. You see that you're not really pulling up for anything right here. Denver electrician, nothing. Denver electrical, nothing. Commerce City, same thing, nothing. Right, so the problem with your content is your website. By the way, your website looks aesthetically pleasing, right? Like the UI and the UX, meaning user engagement, user experience, is really, really solid. Like there's nothing wrong with it. But the content on the website is not relevant to what you actually desire, which is jobs in Denver and jobs in Commerce City. All right, so if that's the point of which you have the website in general, why have the website if you're not optimizing it for specifically Denver? Right? I'm not saying you're in the wrong here, but just to give you context, those are rhetorical questions, not meant for disrespect at the end of the day. What they also look at is going to be how much content is on your website, relevant to the specific service as well too. But we can just take this into context. You have 988 words. Really good job here, man. Most times I see people with like 200 words. Ideally, you want to be anywhere between 1,000 and like 1,500 words on your website that's relevant to the service location and the city, the service location and the specific service. I'm going to mention that a couple of times. I'm going to beat that dead horse because it's extremely important. If you go into this tool, which is called Ahrefs, Ahrefs simply gives me the ability to look at the back end of your website and find what Google's finding and target what Google's finding you for. They're finding you for electrician Westminster, which is not bad. Westminster is a good place. RM Electrical, they're finding you for electrical Bloomfield, electrician Westminster, electrician Commerce City, which only has 20 people that's searching it up, electrician North Glen. And it's not very hyper targeted on, like I said, we have a plumbing client in Arvada as well too, so we know a lot about Arvada and Denver as well too. Electrical repair Arvada. It's not really targeted towards Denver at all. I don't see anything about Denver. Now, if you want to rank in the surrounding cities, that's fine, but you're also not ranking for those because if you go to your pages, your services, and your service areas, really good that these are clickable, but these probably don't have the these probably have the same problem. Loveland, Colorado. Like it says, electrician in Loveland, that's good. You have this 6 times. Loveland, Colorado, providing extra, like you want to do literally electrician in Loveland, that's good. Loveland, Colorado, homeowners, business, electrical work. This is not a keyword. Nobody searches up electrical work stress fee for Loveland, Colorado. Nobody searches that. All right. So you want there to be keywords. That's very. We offer Loveland, Colorado property owners a single wide range of electrical services. They're not going to read it anyway. This copy is optimized for Google. I'd rather we offer Loveland Electrical Services for property owners with a wide range of services. Like that, I would rather make it that because I know that the keywords that people are searching up are relative to your service in the location in which they're searching up to, and that'll bring you much more conversion than the way that you're currently writing copy on your website. Okay. If you look at Piper Electric, they're doing the exact same thing I mentioned. Denver electrician, electrical contractors in Denver. They have the same thing, residential page, blah, blah, blah. They have here, this is just an example, Piper Electric, free electrical estimate. But they have, it's relevant to their specific Denver's best electrician. They have a specific keywords that's relevant to their service and niche that they want to rank in. And you're probably like, hey man, I'm not actually in Denver, so why they rank me in Denver? These guys are based out of Arvada. All right, so they're also not, they're in the same boat that you are. They'll be ranked, sorry, 1 second. They'll be ranked relative to what they try to rank for based on the copy on their website, okay? If you look at their organic keywords, they're ranking for Denver electrician, which is about 150 people that come to that specific keyword a month. Denver electrician, without the S, 300 people come to that a month. Electrician Denver, 500 people come to that a month. Electrician Denver, Colorado, 100. Electrician Denver, Colorado. Electricians Denver, Colorado, 100. So there's a lot of volume in Denver, obviously. That's why I'm picking Denver as an example to compare you with, and that's what I would do personally because I know that's where most of the volume is at. People get scared because it's a big city and like, oh, I don't want to try to compete in that city. Dude, it's not that hard. If you look at the keyword difficulty, meaning how hard it is on a scale of 1 to 10, I messed it up. If you look at how hard it is on a scale of 1 to 10, basically what I'm trying to say is it's actually not that hard. It's literally anywhere between 7, I saw a couple 7s, a couple 10s, a couple of 13s. Like, that's not that hard on a scale of 1 to 100. If you look at these. Give me 1 second. I messed this up. Sorry, actually. 150, 14, 300, 14. And you can find a couple of different ones. 112 on a scale of 1 to 100. That's actually not that bad. That's like easy to medium. We're looking at anywhere between 3 to 4 month range to actually rank you in a specific city, right? And that'll be able to generate you a lot of traffic. Okay. Next is going to be backlinks, man. And the best way for me to explain backlinks, JC, is going to be relevant to in the past, right? You think about going back to school, going back to high school, going back to junior high, so I think it's what they call it out here. I'm from Georgia, we call it middle school. You go to school, you're wearing Vans, you're wearing these simple shoes, skater shoes, whatever you enjoyed to do back then. Whether it's Swisses, Converse, whatever. $60 shoes, $100 shoes, whatever. Pretty cheap shoes, you just went to school, you didn't care. All of a sudden, after Christmas break, you have these J's on, you have Nikes on, you have Adidas on, like everything is super, super relevant, everything's super, super poppy. You're the man because of the shoes that you have on. Google plays the same exact game. They play the game of popularity and they play the game of relevance. So at the end of the day, JC, we want to be able to get you the backlinks that are relevant to your specific service and niche, service and service location. Okay, so an example of what Piper Electric is doing is BBB. They have the trade school ones. That's Colorado Electrician Trade Schools. That's linking back to their website. Can you get a 11 kilowatt home charger? All right, these are backlinks that are linking back to their website, but simply they're only powerful because they're relevant to their niche and they're relevant to their service location as well too. All right, so the goal is to find more powerful backlinks like these and link them back to your website, or is to grab the exact same powerful ones that they have, which we will do by default, no matter what, and rank above them. Okay, and last is going to be citations, how many times your name, address, and phone number is aligned within Google. So an example, typically what happens is people change their location, change their address, and they forget to change their address on Yelp, but it's the same thing but they changed it on Facebook. When you have that discrepancy, Google lacks trust now. They don't trust you because you have 2 different addresses or 2 different emails, 2 different names on 2 different directories that they trust. So if they trust Yelp, they trust Yahoo, they trust Bing, and you have these 2 different directories that are not aligned, there's misalignment in trust, but it's also incongruency in what exactly, we don't know exactly where you are because it's confusing. It's basically what Google is saying. So our goal is to make sure all these are aligned and actually grab more powerful ones as well. If you look right here, you have 2 Google reviews. One thing I do is definitely optimize for reviews as well too. Every client that I talk to, I'm going to push for a review. And lastly, the only way to truly pop up in the Google Business Profile is if you add an address. If you do this one thing alone, add an address, fix your Google Business Profile, focus on reviews, you will start seeing more calls coming as well too. You'll never pop up here simply because there's no calls. There's no address on here, so Google will never bring you to the top. Okay, so just to give you context, my goal wasn't to confuse you. My goal is to give you context and to give you information on how you can do this yourself if you want to. If not, I'm absolutely available. Me and Devin have been doing this for about 2 years now, so we know exactly how this works. Like I said, we have companies like Dr. Electric doing 3.5 million. Sammy and Arvada, Spartan Plumbing just did about 3.5. He did about $115,000 last week just from plumbing in Arvada specifically. We didn't even rank him in Denver yet. It's only been with us for 3 months, so we absolutely know what we're doing. And I'm excited to be able to help you if that's what you're open to. If not, take this, do it for yourself. My intention is for you to actually grow no matter what, whether it's with us or not. So if you take this and grow without us, I'm 100% happy with that, and I'm okay with that. So thanks a lot for watching the video. Thanks a lot for giving us the opportunity to send you the video, and have a great rest of your day, my man. Peace out.